Hey, I think we're live. Konbanwa, konnichiwa, depending on where you are in the world.
My Japanese is like super rusty. I'm not going to remember all of that. I haven't been there since high school.
Yeah. Well, I took 2 years in college and I forget a lot of it, of Japanese. But yeah, chat, welcome. We're talking about Mr. Toriyama tonight. Mr. Toriyama. Sorry I'm late. My laptop got all messed up. I had to switch computers. We're doing a giveaway. Here's what we're doing. Let me pull this up. I got a figure. I have this, but I'm not giving you mine. If that makes sense.
You will get another one.
Sense. Why would you give them yours?
Here's yeah. Here's the here's what we're doing. When enough people show up, when we get more, I just tweeted it out again, and usually people trickle in. But when we get, maybe in like 20 minutes, we'll do this spinning wheel. We did this before with what was it? Hogwarts Legacy, I think. Yeah, I think it was Hogwarts, where we collected everybody's names and we did a spinning wheel, and it was fun. We gave away 3 copies that time. But yeah, so this is what I'm giving away, guys. This is a Ben Presto Goku figure.
Those are nice, dude. Those I have a ton of those. Like the vast majority of my Dragon Ball collection are those, and they're surprisingly high quality for the price.
Oh yeah,
like shockingly.
Absolutely. And I have a couple of these. There's so many, you know. And actually, the reason I picked this one is because if you want, you can. Now this is on their website with shipping. I think I'm going to send it through a different site. But if you want to, I got this one because if you like it, you can also later in your life, if you want to pick up the second version, which is this one, and they go together, and I'll show you how they go together. It's pretty cool. This is how they go together. Watch this. Watch this. Oops. Can you see this?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see it.
Here's the 2 of them together.
Oh, that's cool. That is so dope.
That's pretty badass.
So you'll get the Goku, but if you want to eventually get the other one, you can. And that's pretty cool. So that's
pretty wicked.
So stick around for another 20 minutes or so. We'll talk about Dragon Ball, and then I want to get enough people in here to if whoever's interested.
The only way that could possibly be cooler is if it was Bardock Goku, and then they had a Gohan one that went with it.
Yeah. Gohan or
Gohan
Bardock
and Goten.
Bardock and Frieza, or yeah. Let's see. So Mr. Toriyama, rest in peace. We had a big news cycle about him over the weekend, or over the week or whatever. Yeah. Do you guys know what happened? Apparently he had a brain tumor.
Yeah, he had a brain tumor, which wound up causing was a pool of blood in his
subdural hematoma.
Yeah, subdural hematoma. And,
that's tragic.
Yes, it is tragic. We're all big fans. I tried to get Blaine couldn't make it tonight, but Blaine has something he wanted me to talk about, so I'll get to that. But yeah, we're all huge fans. Let's start with when did you first get into Dragon Ball and how? Maybe Andrew, you can go first.
Yeah, sure. Oh gosh. So
and chat, go ahead and let us know. I want to know what you guys how you got into Dragon Ball as well.
Yeah, absolutely, chat. Throw up your introduction to the franchise there as well. So I was actually homeschooled first through 8th grade, and so I got introduced to it watching it at home, like in between schoolwork. Like it was kind of a treat. It was like, okay, if you finish X amount of work, I'll let you watch, right? And that was some motivation. So I started watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z super young. I want to say I was probably around 7 years old, 8 years old. And it was my introduction to anime in general, which is a medium that I enjoy very much, alongside like the other stuff that was airing at the time, like, Sailor Moon and all of that. But it was a great time, and Dragon Ball was one of those things where, just in the same way that if you guys don't know already, I'm a bit of a Flash fan.
The Flash.
Yeah. So I've never been a big guy. I was a super small kid. I was usually the smallest kid on whatever street I was living, but I was always the fastest. So I connected with the Flash in the kind of American superhero realm right off the bat, and that like pushed me and inspired me to always try and be faster in terms of running. In similar ways, Dragon Ball, when I was being picked on as a kid, kind of pushed me to want to get into martial arts and learn how to defend myself, learn how to fight, not to start crap, but to like be able
Right.
to actually handle myself, right? And so Akira Toriyama in that regard, as well as just providing some of the absolute best, entertainment in terms of action franchises when it comes to, comic books and animation. He's basically the godfather of it.
Yeah, and he 240 million volumes. Does anyone know about One Piece?
That's a good question. I could look.
I'm looking it up. It says 320 million. 320 million. So One Piece, although I actually had a discussion with my brother about this. Do you guys? Maybe we'll talk about this in a little bit, but I'm curious if you comparing One Piece to Dragon Ball. What you think, is One Piece more popular today, or is Dragon Ball still king of anime?
I think Dragon Ball is still king. I think what it is that One Piece has had a more consistent presence in terms of it didn't have, at least unless I'm mistaken here, and I'm admittedly not a One Piece fan. So if I am incorrect,
I am.
people feel free to correct me in that it hasn't had a large stoppage. Whereas with Dragon Ball, we didn't have like new legitimate Dragon Ball content for a long time in between series.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty fair. One Piece has been pretty consistent. Oda's only, he takes breaks every now and then, but it's nothing like, like Toriyama or even Togashi. He hasn't taken like a really, really long break in between making One Piece. So yeah, I think that's fair.
Well, I mean, yeah, Toriyama stopped, and then he didn't even do GT.
Right.
And then there was a huge gap in between GT and Super, which are conflicting timelines as well on top of that. So, there was a huge gap where that actually allowed a window of opportunity for some other great, shonens to kind of take hold and, become incredibly popularized. Like Naruto was coming out when I was in late middle school, or at least it was like starting to be talked about and teased. And so that was the last big, like long form shonen that I watched. But I credit my love of anime in general to Akira Toriyama and Dragon Ball.
Well, that's interesting. You said 8. Is that, if I remember, you're around the age of 8 or so? You were into Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Gator?
I would probably say, yeah. I think it was either Samurai Pizza Cats or Dragon Ball Z that was my first anime. I'm not sure which aired first, but I do know that they aired on the same local station. And I think Dragon Ball Z ended up replacing Samurai Pizza Cats at one point. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to watch this. This is cool.
Yeah. So you didn't have, did you guys have somebody that told you to watch it, or did you just sort of get into it? Like you described, Andrew, but what I'm saying is, for me, my cousin was like, hey, watch this. And I was just, I didn't stumble upon it. He had all this artwork that he got from the internet. He was showing me, and then the video games, and then movies and DVDs. And then that's how I got into it. It wasn't Toonami. I watched it on Toonami, but it was just my cousin showing me a bunch of DVDs, basically.
I just
kind of stumbled into it.
Yeah, same. Like I think I recall being at either Blockbuster or one of those places with my family as a kid and seeing a VHS for Dragon Ball. I might be misremembering it, but this sounds familiar. And like not thinking anything of it beyond like, oh, that looks kind of cool. But as a little kid, so I was just kind of being strung along by my folks.
Yeah.
But then when I saw it pop across the TV, as a kid, I like recognized like that. Oh, that looks familiar, right? I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Let's see what this is actually about. Let's see what's up with this. And I sat down. I forget what the episode was that was airing right now, but I got hooked. And all of a sudden, like I was like, all right, so what time does this air? every, whatever, whether it's they're doing reruns each day or when a new episode's airing, things like that. It's like, all right, so my butt is right here on the floor at this time every day.
Yeah. Oh,
whatever I got to do to make it happen.
Yeah, it was like an addiction. This was my first crush probably ever.
Oh, I love me some Android 18.
18's pretty good, but I'd have to say probably Sailor Venus was mine.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Still blonde.
Yeah. Speaking of VHS tapes, I got this. This is my Toriyama video. I got these off eBay and or before it aired in the States, the Majin Vegeta saga. I have.
Oh wow!
I have the whole,
wow.
Yeah, dude, I still have them. So it's like I was ahead of all my friends watching these, and
that's wild.
And yeah, dude, like you could do this back in the day. You could just order fan subs or like just not. This might not even. I don't remember. I'll have to check it out. But I don't know if it's a sub or if I was just watching it in Japanese.
Gosh, doing that with Dragon Ball, that's cool. Like I was able to do that to a similar degree with Naruto in high school. Like I was reading the fan translated chapters from Jump magazine each week as they as they release.
I still do that now for some.
I don't have the time, and some of them I can't do the long form stuff anymore unless it's rewatching something I've already seen.
Nice, Cody. And then who remembers Launch?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Akira Toriyama apparently didn't remember Launch.
Just rubbed one out to Launch. Fat Goku rubbing one out to Launch is quite the
that's an image. Yeah.
Dash Attack. Hey buddy. They had a new episode playing every day and I was always missing them. Yeah. You had to, I mean, for me, Toonami was we'll talk about that in a second, but Toonami was consistent after school every day. Mm-hmm. I'd watch it. I'd watch that shit constantly. Speaking of Toonami, do you guys know about this?
They're doing a marathon in honor of Toriyama.
Yes. So Toonami's hosting a marathon, an 8-episode marathon on Saturday.
What does it say? Which episodes that they're?
It's Dragon Ball Kai.
So it's from Kai.
Let's see here.
It's from Kai.
I'm not sure how the episode, because I never really watched Kai. So I'm not sure what the episode split is. I'm assuming they're probably going to show the Frieza saga though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I would hope so.
Oh, that's 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.
2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Tomorrow.
Doesn't say.
Doesn't look like. Oh,
so they're going to show.
Oops.
Well, because Toonami, remember, Toonami airs a couple episodes of shows and then it repeats. So I think they're taking the repeat away. So they're still airing the regular block, but then instead of the repeats, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. See, there it is. So I didn't know they were showing Ninja Kamui.
Okay, so yeah, the original 8 episodes. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Chat
and Lycoris Recoil too. Wow, I didn't even know that was on Toonami.
Yeah, dude, Toonami, I haven't followed in a long time. Ninja Kamui is supposed to be good.
I've heard it.
Chat, can you? What we're gonna do now, and then in 10 minutes we'll do it again when other people show up. But I want you guys to say, what should we have them spam in the chat to enter into the contest? Something Dragon Ball related. How about
they have to say I wish for that figure or whatever?
How about what does Goku say when he asks for Spirit Bomb energy again? What does he have
your
a saying?
Give me your energy. Power. Yeah.
How about just spam Spirit Bomb? Just say Spirit Bomb in the chat, and I will enter your name onto a spinning wheel. Just everybody, whoever wants to enter this contest for this, basically what you're doing is, oopsie daisy, it's not that one. It's this one.
It's not that one. It's the Goku one.
What you're doing is entering a contest, and I'm going to send you this, guys. I'm going to send you this. You win a Goku figure. This is what you win. So this is the contest. Spam Spirit Bomb just one time, and then I will enter your names in a spinning wheel. And we're going to do that live in about 15 minutes or so. And we'll just give it away.
Sweet deal.
Yeah. So Spirit Bomb and that. Yeah. So the Spirit Bomb thing, I brought that up on purpose because have you seen this video, guys? This is crazy. Okay. Let me just show you this. Let me pull it up. All right. This is insane. This is Argentina. Okay. Look at this, guys. They're all doing the Spirit Bomb energy. They're doing the Spirit Bomb energy, man. It's crazy. This is the That's fun. That's awesome.
That's
That's
pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's people cosplaying. There's a little Vegeta.
Little
That's
Prince
adorable.
Vegeta. That's
Yeah,
pretty
look
awesome.
at him. Look at him. He's cool.
You got
Gohan.
Gohan.
Yeah, these are pretty good, man. These are pretty good. But yeah, they did this.
They had a Bulma.
Yeah, they had a Bulma
In the bunny girl outfit.
Yep, Bulma Bunny. I almost got this figurine. I almost got that bunny girl figurine at one point. But I just thought this was really cool, you know. And it's obviously here. This is a dad and like his kid. His dad probably grew up with Dragon Ball.
He grew up watching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something that's Dragon Ball specific. You know, Dragon Ball spans generations to the point where, like, I don't know, what would you say, like 40s, 40, 50, you probably grew up watching it. If you're in your 40s.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
I'm not there yet, but you know, I grew up watching it while it was airing in the US. So
Mhm.
It's shown in anime in particular, but like Dragon Ball Z especially and Saint Seiya are so beloved in Latin America.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. They go nuts for it. Like
Yeah,
they absolutely love it. And I can't blame them, but like they're holy moly, dude.
Latin America. What's this meme about? What's this meme about? Like Mexico? Is it just because it's very popular in Mexico?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what
So all the
meme,
jokes
though?
that
Like,
the
somebody check on
cartels
Mexico or whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the cartels declared peace on the day that it was announced that he passed.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a meme or if that actually happened, but I would not put it past them.
Yeah.
I would be willing to believe it.
Well, look at this. Well, I'll show you another one while I'm putting the names into the wheel. This one is from a soccer stadium. This one is insane. Watch this.
Akira Toriyama passed away. This man
Wow.
Whoa, that's so cool.
That's freaking wild.
This
man.
is insane.
revolutionized
Actually insane. This is all over the place too. It's not just one stadium.
World mourns the death of this legend. Rest in peace, Akira.
Everybody loves Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, that's so freaking wild.
Yep. And you know, I don't know if you guys remember the Olympics in Japan, but Goku was the mascot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's just really cool, man. All these different people. Look at this. This is a guy with a tattoo, soccer player with a pretty insane tattoo.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's pretty insane.
It just goes to show the amount of impact that a creator can have on people, you know, when he creates something that touches people's lives in one way or another across generations. Like that's powerful. And Akira Toriyama, like, clearly touched a lot of people's lives.
Oh, there's people. Do you guys know Star Wars Theory?
Yeah.
I saw I think he runs a channel called Dragon Ball Theory also. But I saw his tribute. It was really nice. He got emotional. I think it's Star Wars Theory. It's the same guy. But he has a big tattoo of Dragon Ball. Unless it just looks the same, but I think it's the same guy. Yeah, man, I have, so I picked this. This is what I'm doing the giveaway on tonight, but I did this because, last time I thought about doing like a poster, like an art print. And it's just like, I don't know if people have a lot of room on their walls or shit, but this is small enough to, you know, but I have a bunch of art prints with Dragon Ball that I got at conventions. I have like so I have 12 figures behind me, and then I have another 25 in a different room. I'm obsessed. I'll show you that because this is pretty cool.
You have a great setup.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
I have these Dragon Ball specific. I have to scroll down. Here we go. Bada bum bum bum. Oh man, Twitter is. Oh here. So these are epic.
Oh, those are awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Oh wow.
These are big. These are like, I want to say like almost a foot tall.
Okay, so those are like 1/7 scale.
Yeah, I don't know the scale exactly, but they're really cool. It's hard to get these because when you order them from Japan, sometimes they break, and then you have to ship it back. But none of these are broken. But these are really amazing. And then there's a bunch more I have, and then whoa, and then I have this here, which is all of my.
It's gonna play the as I said, it's gonna play the music again.
Yeah. So like this one I got from the Dragon Ball Fighters game as a collector's edition. It's really, really sick.
Yeah.
And then this is another one I got from a game. It's a little blurry, but you can go on my Twitter. But I got Super Saiyan Gohan. I got there's so many of these. Oh, I got really big. I don't know if you see Cammy's legs in the background. You see Cammy?
Oh yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah. Wow.
She's no joke. She's like almost 2 feet tall. But
2 foot tall Cammy, I'm here for
2 foot.
it.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. And then these are like cards that I got. I put them in a frame.
Those
They're
are
like
classic
old,
trading cards. Yeah,
classic
dude. Those were
trading
released
cards.
in like the late 90s.
Yeah, dude. And then the gold ones.
I don't have the gold ones. I have a lot of the holofoil ones that you've got over in that other one.
Oh yeah. These are really nice.
I wish I still had my Dragon Ball Z cards from back in the day. They're long gone.
Dude, I still have my my full set of the original Upper Deck playing cards, like the TCG. I've got those.
Yeah. I never got into those.
I only knew like literally one other person that had them and played them, and it was a friend that we wound up like becoming friends over Dragon Ball.
That's cool. Wait, hey, what did Perry Chan do? I didn't see that. You have to send that to me on Twitter or something, Greedy. I'll check it out. I'll look into it. But I got everybody's. If you're new, if you're just joining recently, spam the words "Spirit Bomb" in the chat to enter a contact. We're doing a giveaway, and this is what you're getting. You're getting this figure, and I'm going to do the giveaway pretty soon. So if you missed it the first time, don't do it again. But I already got everybody's names down that submitted so far. There's really not that many, so you have a good chance of winning. Like last time we did Hogwarts, for some reason my Hogwarts stream had like 300 people or 200 people watching or something. We had like 75 names, but there's not that many for some reason. Maybe it's maybe I'm going up against somebody else, or I don't know if maybe Dragon is the news old. I don't know. I thought this would be more popular of a stream.
Feel old to me.
But yeah. Oh, I have a lot of gaming. I don't know. I don't get it. We'll see. So you have a good chance of winning. But so we got Jobakin. I got you. Jobakin. Guys. Yeah. So we're gonna do that in another 10 minutes, and then but what I want to talk about is we'll get back to Dragon Ball, but do you guys have any experience with Chrono Trigger or Dragon Quest or anything else from Toriyama?
Yes, Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay.
Chrono Trigger is arguably the greatest JRPG of all time.
Okay, so you guys are both one of those people.
One of those people.
Wow. What do you mean, you people?
Like I never finished it, but I liked it from what I was playing. I should go back and play it. How do I play it? What's a good way to play it?
It's on Steam. It's like it regularly goes on sale for like $10.
I like the frog. I was playing a Final Fantasy games back then, and I never really got into Chrono Trigger. I don't know why. I did play Xenogears. That's a fun RPG.
The entire Xeno franchise is very near and dear to me.
Oh yeah, you like all the Xenoblade Chronicles games?
Yeah, all the Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenosaga.
Yeah, but so there's Dragon Quest, which I also never got into. I played
Dragon
one.
Quest is so fantastic.
Yeah, I played the Dragon Quest Builders game, which was really fun, like the Minecraft one. And then I think I played Dragon Quest 9 a little bit back in 12 is coming out, right? 12.
They're working on 12 right now. 11
they're working on 12.
Is on Steam and really, really good. It's also on like everything else, honestly.
Nice. Yeah, I do. There's so many RPGs. I just didn't have time to play all of them. But yeah. So then there's Sandland, which I wanted to talk about. Sandland is, if you haven't played it, you can here, let me just go to it. Let's go to the game website or trailer. It's a game that's coming out, but it's based on a Toriyama comic. Have you guys read it?
I have not. No, I have heard of it, but I haven't read it.
It's really cool. It's like Toriyama's Dune, sort of like Toriyama meets Dune. But here's the oh, this is the series. Whoa, okay. So I'll just watch part of the series here. But this is the Sandland series. Is this coming out soon? 2 months ago? I thought it was just a game, but maybe there is a series as well. This is interesting. But it's really cool artwork. And there's this little demon kid is the main character. Beelzebub.
So the game comes out April. The series.
This is interesting. So I didn't know about the series.
It says March 20th, actually.
Wow.
It's like next week.
So, man, this is interesting. So that's that. I wanted to go to the game now. Let's go back to this while I find it. Yeah, the game's coming out. Sandland. The comic's really good. The graphic novel's really good. I have it. But Toriyama did so that's his other comic. But for Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger, he just did like the monster designs, character designs.
Right.
Correct.
Yep. And yeah. Let's see here. But yeah, so then there's that. Did you guys see what Justin Chatwin said?
Oh,
did you see that
when he apologized for Dragon Ball Evolution? Yeah,
like it's not on him.
It's sad. Yeah. It's not on him.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
The
movie was absolute ass, but it's not his fault.
I mean, if I were him, I don't know. Maybe when they told him to do it, I wouldn't be surprised if he was actually like worried about it, like upset during the making of it, because it had to have been obvious. But like, what do you do? Just quit and like not do it? Like, because you don't know necessarily.
You probably signed a contract,
right? And then you just like, well, Dakota Johnson is a recent example of an actor that understands this process of accidentally being cast in a terrible movie before she knew about it, or and it's not your fault as an actor. I would say it's your fault if you are like open about like, oh, we had to update this for like modern audiences, or we couldn't tell this character's story because it's too sad, or if you're changing it, that's like you're part of the problem. But
yeah, agreed.
But yeah, this is it's funny. So it's really not his fault, Even look, Miles Chong, he didn't have to do this. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees on this.
The worst person just made a great point.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, no. I don't mind Ian. He's a friendly person.
I just have history with him. I won't get.
A lot of people do. I try not to get into beefs with too many people, honestly. But
I try not to too. But sometimes it just happens.
Yeah. And I'm going through some of these. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. Okay. What do you guys think of this?
Bring up the Mr. Popo thing.
No. Oh yeah, in a second. But no, I just want to briefly touch on that, but not focus on it. But this is does this bring any nostalgic memories back to you guys?
Man. Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. Pausing the VHS or pausing the DVD and then like trying to trace over the image. Yeah, I did that all the time.
Absolutely. Like, as a kid, I totally did that.
And Batman and all of those.
Yes, I have a. I should show them. Maybe I'll put them on Twitter. I have a bunch of old drawings I used to do in school, like when I was supposed to be paying attention. I would just draw Dragon Ball. I would trace. This is back when Google was just like images. Just like Google Images was very simple. But I found like artwork and things from Toriyama that I would just trace. I would print them out and then I would trace them, you know. And then I would put them on my wall. I have a bunch of those. But this is something specific to Dragon Ball Z. I see a lot of people talking about this.
Mhm.
They don't do this with other anime. They might, but it's not nearly as like universal. Like when you talk about tracing Dragon Ball characters, everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's something. It has something to do with the art style, I think, and just how explosive it was. Like it might have been. I mean, would you say this was like shot mainstream shonen onto the map in terms like before this? Like what did you have? What
Sure.
was
Before anime like truly popped off here in the West. Yeah.
yes.
I'd say that's a valid claim because before that you had, you know, some one-off things that did well comparatively to, you know, other things like say your Astro Boys, your Speed Racers. But
Robotech.
yeah, Robotech. But really not much. Like nothing on the level of Dragon Ball when it hit here.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Dragon Ball was a whole new animal.
Yeah. Before I move on to, I want to show up. We'll talk about. Well, I want to show a video of Toriyama in a second, but I wanted.
You're gonna make us all cry.
No.
Okay.
It's just. It's not a sad video. Oh, maybe I will make you cry. I'll try. But we're gonna do this now, guys. I have everybody's names that signed up for this giveaway. If you're just joining late and you have not submitted your entry, type in Spirit Bomb in the chat and I will add you to the list. And then we're going to spin the wheel. It's very simple. And it's fair. It's randomized. And what I'm going to do, guys, if you win, you're going to have to hit me up on Twitter. It's the only way I can get you the thing because I have to mail it to you, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have to hit me up on Twitter and then I'll confirm it and then so we're going to do the winner now though. Let's go to, spam Spirit Bomb in the chat. We got Rockman if you haven't done it already. All right. We got 2 more names. Rockman.
Oh, what's up, jokingly?
And then Joe. Hey, Joe. Jokingly. I think we got everybody. I'm going to pull this up though, so you guys can verify. Let's see. Okay. We have, if you don't see your name here, let me know. But we got Greedy, Timefire, Christian, Sags, Rennie, Fat Man, Dash, Kenny, Jobacan, Rockman, and Joe King Lee. So that's the guys. You guys have a good shot at winning. So we'll see. I
That's like a 1 in 11 chance.
a 1 in 11 chance at winning.
That's pretty damn good.
Better. That's way better. You guys have it way easier than when I won the freaking Cara Dune Black Series figure from the GinaCarano.net giveaway.
Oh, snap.
So many. Yeah. That actually is supposed to be.
Did you get any death threats for that?
No. That some wise guy did respond in the comment with when my name was revealed and announced as the winner. Somebody got wise and was like, "Hey, you misspelled my name." I was like, "That's funny. That's good.
That's pretty good."
It was a good sport about it. I was like, "That's fun." I appreciate that.
Coldest Beard, do you want your name in? I can include it. If I only want people to enter if they want a Goku figure, basically. Yeah. But yeah. Didn't you win the Hogwarts on my stream? Or somebody I know did.
No, I did not. No,
somebody else.
Which was
did.
fine because I had already bought the game anyway.
Oh yeah.
I've got the collector's edition actually sitting right here.
Gotcha.
I've got my wand for it right behind me.
All right, we're gonna spin. I guess the Coldest doesn't mind not being involved, which is fine. Let's see. Nobody said that I missed them. Nobody said I missed them. Here we go. We're gonna do this. What happens is I just click it, and then let me zoom in. Oh, I'm zooming the other website in. Hold on. No, this is the best I can do. So, how should we do this? Spirit energy, give me your energy. So corny. All right, guys.
Corny's fine.
Kamehameha.
Oh,
greedy.
Greedy got it.
Joe
Greedy
almost
gets
had it.
greedy.
Joe
Almost got it. Joe was this close.
Joe at the very end almost got it. So greedy. Hold on, I gotta close this. Greedy, if you're here, let me know. If you're not here, I gotta do it again, and I'll take you off the list. But if you're here, say something in the chat.
Yep, he's here. No, he said, "Wow, I never win in anything." I hear that.
That's why
that
we
was
do
me with the
this.
that was me with the Cara Dune figure. I was like, "Wow, I don't think I've won anything in my life."
That's why we
in
do
terms
this.
of like some sort of a drawing type of a thing, you know.
People, everybody thinks that. I always think that. I never enter, but
I always enter just on the case I happen to win the thing.
Well, sometimes if it's like depends
Trust
on what
me,
it is.
growing up, the number of contests that I entered to try and win like an N64 and stuff.
I did win in one of those contests once. The
Really?
remember the Taco Bell Overwatch competition where you like had to text the codes? Yeah, I won a Reaper Overwatch headset from that, and that's pretty much what I used for years before I retired it to get a new one.
Well,
yes.
Okay.
So there you go, man. You won this figure. Now I'm gonna ship it. Now I'm not giving you my figure. I'm giving you a brand new one. But
it's not secondhand.
It's not gonna be yeah, because all mine have like been collecting dust and I have to clean them and stuff. But yeah, well, how do you guys avoid putting figures out that have just collect dust on them? I guess you just got to clean them every once in a while.
Yeah, the trick is to get a
case, like a glass case.
Well, that certainly helps, but if you get a duster that is magnetized.
Yeah, that's what I have. And I've also got an air blower so I can for like cleaning my computer out. And on occasion I'll go like over my figurines and stuff and just like blow all the dust out and then put the magnetized duster over my plushies and stuff.
It's harder with figures that have the more intricate hairs, so especially like say the Dragon Ball ones or like my Xenoblade ones. Well, more Mithra than Pyra, but like the more intricate hair strands and things like that. Like you gotta be very deliberate and intentional about dusting them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Maybe I will sign it if you want me to. But you have by the way, Greedy, can you hit me up on Twitter so I know how to get this to you? What's up, Dash? I need to do that for my Phoenix Ifrit statues. Whoa, that sounds base.
Phoenix and Ifrit. Nice. I know that they're making the they've got a Player Arts Kai coming out soon of the Wolf. I haven't played 16 yet because I'm waiting for it to hit PC, but I know that I want that Player Arts Kai of that Wolf.
Yeah. I'm playing Rebirth now. We're gonna have to do a Final Fantasy. Oh, I was gonna ask you about that. I know. Do you know Endymion? Or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
I know of him,
but I'm doing a. I think I want to see if he wants to come on to talk about Final Fantasy. Andrew, are you playing it? I can't remember.
I don't have PS5. No, I'm waiting.
Somebody.
I have to wait till it comes out on PC.
That's right. A lot of people are in this situation.
There are only 3 games. No, there are only 2 games, truthfully, that are like timed exclusives for the PS5 that I would truly want to play at launch, and that's Rebirth and Stellar Blade.
Yep, exactly the same here.
And they're both coming out on PC eventually. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy an overpriced hardware for 2 games. I'm not doing that. I could be patient.
I feel the same way.
As much as I want to play them, I do really want to play Rebirth, but I'm gonna wait.
too.
I know. I've had a PC forever, so a PS5 since launch. I was one of those people. So I don't really have to think about that. But Stellar Blade looks pretty cool. I guess we'll see.
We're bringing waifus back.
Yes.
Bringing waifus back. I just hope the
God's
game...
good work.
Yeah. And then Rise of Ronin looks great, I think. Helldivers is popular.
That does look really good. Helldivers I haven't looked into too much, but Rise of Ronin does look pretty good.
Yeah, Helldivers looks really fun. I bought Helldivers 2 on Steam. I installed it on my gaming
I thought
PC.
that was PS5 exclusive. My bad.
It's on Steam. It's on Steam too.
Okay.
It rearranged all my desktop icons and like disabled DS4 Windows, so I couldn't use my controller. So I had to uninstall it. So I have to figure out how I can fix all that stuff that it that because it's got a one of those stupid like gotcha games anti-cheat systems in there that like fucks with your computer.
What the hell?
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. By the way, this is just Toriyama. I'll let this play, but this is Toriyama drawing Goku. With it's just like a sketch. He's sketching Goku with watercolor. It's really cool.
Oh, that's neat.
And he'll do the outlines let's go to the outlines. There we go. And this, you know, he just knows exactly what to do. It's like he's done it a million times, you know.
Yeah, it's almost like he's drawn Goku a few times, right?
Yeah. And man, I love Goku. He's so iconic.
He is.
He's to me, he's like the best anime character, the most iconic for sure. He's not the most complex anime character, but like, you know, does that matter? He just has
really
a great
barely.
yeah, he has a great fighting spirit. He's strong. He likes to fight strong people.
He's a good person deep down too.
Good person.
I love characters that have a lot of nuance, that have, you know, depth and complexity to them, but I also love characters that, you know, they're kind of more simplistic, you know, that there doesn't need to be too much going on there. They can be a simple character and still incredibly endearing to the masses, because there's just something about their personality and something about their spirit. And Goku's one of those characters.
Yes, for sure. My favorite. Well, let's talk about this for a little bit. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Why? And if you have to pick two or whatever you can, because sometimes it's hard for me to say, oh, technically it's Frieza, but that's a villain, you know. So I'll pick a. You know, let's do that. What's your favorite villain and what's your favorite hero in Dragon Ball? I'll go first. Frieza is maybe one of my favorite villains ever in the history of anime. He's an incredible character. Very, very. I think he's hilarious. Even though he's kind of a genocidal maniac.
Yeah, he walks around calling people monkeys.
Yeah, he's funny. He's strong, especially in. I mean, you haven't watched Super, but he is strong as shit.
Oh yeah.
And then he has a great. He has he has so many transformations.
That's not counting that's only if we count Z and not think about going beyond that to like whatever his gold transformation is, and then the black one that's new or upcoming or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, and so he's just cool. He's my favorite villain in Dragon Ball. And then my favorite character is yikes, man. I always say besides Goku because it's like I feel like of any anime, Goku probably has like almost everybody's favorite character is Goku, but Vegeta's up there. For me, it's Trunks, I think.
Future Trunks
specifically. And it's
we
mostly oh good. Well, there you go.
Vegeta is close behind Trunks in terms of like overall characters. I freaking love Vegeta. But Future Trunks.
Future Trunks. Is that because of the movie? Do you like that? You like the Future Trunks movie with Gohan? I fucking love that movie.
I like the movie quite a lot, but it was because of his introduction, though, in Z. That period of time where it's like I had just, you know, not that long, you know, prior to that, because obviously there was a little bit of time in between because we had Garlic Jr. and all that. But, you know, we had seen Goku and the rest of the Z fighters struggle against perfect timing. Struggle against Frieza for so long, you know, throughout the Namek saga, that all of a sudden Trunks shows up and just dices him and his dad. And he's also he was a very different character compared to a lot of the others. Like he wasn't just trying to be the strongest, or he wasn't, you know, a jackass like his dad.
Right.
He also wasn't naive like Goku. He was very respectful. He was very level-headed, and there was something about that I like latched onto right away, because I like characters who are both strong, but they're also reserved, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I like that he was put together. I do not like main timeline Trunks at all. Like,
You mean the kid Trunks?
Kid Trunks, and I didn't really care much for him. Like, I didn't hate him, but I didn't care much for him. At least in GT when he was a little older. Like,
Oh,
it just
yeah.
wasn't the same. He wasn't the same character. Like, and obviously he grew up in completely different circumstances. And so that's going to have an effect on your upbringing, therefore an effect on your character subsequently. But nothing beats Future Trunks for me.
This is maybe the greatest character entrance of all time.
Yes, it is.
And then Frieza's like, I'm easily going to kill you, random guy that I've never seen before. And
it was that line where he says they have the same eyes for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Trunks goes Super Saiyan, and then that happens.
Yep.
And then they're just like, huh? And then where's it? Let me find it. Then Trunks is just like, what's that?
Yeah.
What did he just throw at me? He picks it up.
This is nothing.
It up, bro.
He picks up the
awesome.
giant ass death
The
ball.
attack that he used to destroy a planet.
Yeah.
Just like,
Trunks
just
nothing. Like, whatever.
And then he just like blows up the bomb, the thing. And then right after that, this is what everybody loves.
Yep.
Right after that, there's this crater. And they're like, where is he? And he does his fucking awesome. I used to do this. I used to fucking do this thing in my room, guys.
Did you?
I would try to memorize everything, and I think I got it down at one point. But it's called like Burning Attack. That's the name of it.
Yep, Burning Attack.
And Burning Attack. And then he had basically used it as a distraction.
Yeah, it was literally just a distraction. He didn't kill him with some big old energy blast. He literally slashed him in half.
And then one of the most iconic shots ever in Dragon Ball right here.
Yep.
The split screen.
The split screen, yes.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's coming
Wait
up.
for it.
Oh my god, what are we even doing?
That was so cool.
That still hits so hard. That still hits so hard. That's brilliant. Because you're seeing Trunks through Frieza's eyes there.
I know, it's so cool. And
That's
then
so amazing.
I'm pretty sure people tried to copy this in other anime and other movies.
They have,
too.
yeah. It's like the Akira slide. It's just so iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it first. Bye.
It's just incredible. And the fact that he used the sword is also based.
Yeah.
Like nobody else uses a sword. He just decides to use a sword. You don't have to, but he does. That's why he's cool, you know?
Oh yeah, and I grew up liking swords a lot because I'm a big fantasy guy. So like I love swords and sorcery and might and magic, dragons, all that stuff. And so like this cool character was also using a sword, even though like nobody uses a sword in the show. Like what the heck? Okay, I'm here for it. Is it out of place?
Yes.
Maybe. Don't care.
It's still cool though. Roshi is a great character, Beer. Mr. Coldest Beer. Absolutely. Also Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan. Then there's this moment, which I love this moment. This is actually my favorite moment. I showed you my VHS tapes earlier of the Majin Vegeta saga. This is like my favorite moment ever in Dragon Ball. I also love Vegeta. He's like my second favorite character. And then
Vegeta is my favorite by far.
There you go. I forgot to ask Gator.
Yeah, Vegeta's my favorite.
Oh, well, do you like Majin Vegeta too? I love Majin Vegeta.
I do. He would probably be my favorite villain.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm all in on Vegeta.
He has one of my favorite scenes in all of Dragon Ball, and that's after he blows up all those people at the World Tournament. That grin. Yeah. That big-ass evil grin of his. That is the greatest grin in the history of media. As far as I'm concerned. Then this moment right here where he sacrifices himself to try and kill Boo. Like
this is so I cry, man. I cry thinking about it. Not really, but like I definitely have cried before watching this. Because he doesn't show emotion ever. And now at his most villainous moment, or like you know, he's actually, where he was at least, possessed, and he was sort of evil here, and then he's sacrificing himself
Yeah.
without, and then he allows Trunks to have this moment, with because he knows that this is going to be important for Trunks after his death and everything. He's being selfless here because he doesn't probably even really want to give him a hug. He's not an emotional person.
No, he's not. Yeah.
But he's doing this out of he just loves Trunks. And then it's so beautiful, man. I can't play the music, but then
he even mentions Bulma.
He mentions Bulma, and then there's this, and it's like
night.
He doesn't want him to witness him dying.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see him dying. Yeah,
doesn't want him to see it, and then, but wants him to have like a good final moment. And then there's like right after this happens, which is incredible. So,
the amount of energy output that he does here is just so awesome.
It's unreal. And look at this shot. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Toriyama. I am so sorry, man. There's something magical about Toriyama's art style and like his characters. Like, just it's magical. Like it's there's nothing else like Dragon Ball Z. There really isn't, honestly. There's a lot of shows that are like sort of shonen, but nothing. Dragon Ball Z has like one of the most unique, like not just art styles, but like worlds that's ever been sort of created. I think, honestly, it's very different than a lot of anime. Very masculine. It's very, you can go to JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, very masculine, part 3 at least. But that is a totally different art style, totally different vibes. And yeah, his villains are goofy but cool. And then this is what I wanted to get to.
I actually like Boo as a villain a lot.
I like Boo too. This is so epic.
Dude, it is just, I remember seeing that and just being blown away by just the sheer amount of energy output that he had there.
Yes. And it's essentially a nuke. Like he nukes himself. And then Boo, doesn't
Boo's
die.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Boo gets
he gets messed up the most that he'd been messed up by that point.
Definitely.
That's for sure. But
and then
obviously
Piccolo,
didn't finish him off.
They had to go fucking far away from this shit.
Yeah.
They would have been dead.
Piccolo gained a new level of respect for Vegeta in that moment.
100%.
Yeah, Piccolo was like, oh shit.
It's like he didn't like him because he still didn't like him.
He hates
but
show what he considers weakness.
Yeah.
He does, but you could tell at that point that he's more you can sort of tell in that scene with Trunks that Vegeta is very insecure. It's not like he doesn't actually think. I mean, he convinces himself that like emotion is weakness, but I don't think he actually thinks that. I think deep down he knows that there's like connections between human beings. It's fine. Goku doesn't really actually. Vegeta shows more emotion there than Goku ever has, I think.
I mean,
it's interesting to think about. Maybe I'm wrong.
That Goku loves his family, but
absolutely,
he also doesn't really show it in like the traditional ways that we would think of when you think of a father showing love to his children, or a husband showing love to his wife.
Yes.
Neither Goku nor Vegeta do that, really. Just
right.
They don't do it in different ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Their approach and their attitudes about it are very different, but they still, neither of them really show that level of familial emotion.
And
Vegeta.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's intentional. Like Toriyama wanted to explore some, sort of that kind of character. And then Vegeta's emotional. He is emotional. He actually is. He
acts on his emotions.
Off. Yeah, he's just angry.
He's easy to rile up.
He's inherently more emotional than Goku. Goku just is sort of kind of retarded. I mean, I'm sorry. He hit his head when he was a kid. He's kind of retarded. It's just true. But he's also like badass, and he's adorable. Kid Goku's. I love Kid Goku. He's kind of stupid, but he can't help it. He's just very simple. He's very simple-minded. You know?
Kenny, I have heard that Toriyama didn't actually like Vegeta. I have heard this.
wait.
You're not the first person to say that. That's what he's.
Didn't
that's
he
what he's
not
getting
like
at.
Vegeta?
Yeah.
Well,
I've heard this.
I've heard that too.
Many times.
Yeah.
I'd have to honestly ask Danny. I'm friends with Danny Geekdom 101. He's like the biggest Dragon Ball YouTuber out there.
He didn't want to bring Vegeta back after Frieza killed him. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. That's fair. I mean, I like Vegeta. I mean, Toriyama has the, he can hate his characters if he wants. Or maybe he just doesn't like. I mean, to be fair, Vegeta's kind of an unlikable person in the universe.
Right. You meet that kind of person in real life. You're like, you're a prick. I want nothing to do with you.
For sure. Nikki, thank you for bringing up Janemba. I wanted to ask you guys about not just Janemba, but
Best fusion.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys about movies. Because Janemba is not technically canon.
Okay. It's not.
Right.
What are your experiences with all the Dragon Ball movies, and like which one do you like? Which ones do you like? Which do you like? Yeah, you guys can talk about maybe Janemba movie or what other ones. Did you see this one? You guys both saw this movie?
Yeah, but like a billion years ago.
Fusion, was it Fusion Returns or something like the Fusion Reborn? Whatever. I forget what part of the Japanese name was. But yeah, that was the introduction to Gogeta, which is my favorite.
Yeah, it was Fusion Reborn. Yeah.
Okay, so I was right. Yeah. Gogeta is my favorite fusion by far. I have a large portion of my Dragon Ball figure collection is Gogeta figures. Like the vast majority of my stuff is Super Saiyan 4 stuff, but most of those are Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And then I have one or two, I think I have one Super Saiyan Gogeta and then one Super Saiyan Blue.
I have a blue, I have a Gogeta. I like Gogeta, is amazing. But this movie is really cool. So he first, so he accidentally
when they fuck it up first.
He fucks it up.
Yeah, they fuck up.
Look at that face.
They fuck it up. And it's funny when what's the Trunks? Gotenks does it.
Gotenks, yeah. When they fuck it up, the fat Gotenks.
Yeah, fat Gotenks. Yeah.
This is like Goku and Vegeta fat. It's funny. Do they do this in Super? Wait, am I crazy? I think they.
No, in Super they get it right the first time, I believe, in the Broly movie. That's right.
It's only Trunks and Goten that like continuously fuck it up throughout Super.
This is great. Like
look at that. Janemba also just has a really great design.
Janemba's so cool, and I like the fat Janemba too, a lot.
Oh, look at that.
So this happens. I just wanted to pull this up because the jelly bean world is really, really interesting too. It's like hell, but with jelly beans, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this whole movie is incredible. But my favorite part of this movie ever is this shit.
Yep.
Gogeta comes in, goes Super Saiyan, does something, drops a move that nobody's ever done before, and then leaves and doesn't elaborate.
Yep. Arrive, stomp shit, leave.
It's refuses to elaborate. What is this thing called? I don't know.
Why am I blanking right now? Hold on.
It's literally.
It does have a name.
Yeah, it does have a name. I don't know if it's a canon name or if its fans just call it stuff. Oh, before that though. I'll just show this part. He throws this
Stardust Breaker. He just throws this energy, which he does use against Broly, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it had a name after this movie or if it didn't actually officially get its name until the Broly movie. I can't.
Has a name in the games. Yeah, it's Stardust Breaker.
Yeah, it's Stardust Breaker. Or
I think it was named in the game first, and then it was named. Then
that sounds right.
After that,
yeah. Why would you have the move in the game and then not actually? Well, Soul Punisher is, I believe, it's I think that's its Japanese name.
Yeah, they probably have different.
The Dragon Ball Super card game calls it Soul Punisher: The Cleansing Light.
Oh, okay. and then it just disintegrates your body.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But then Gogeta's just like, hey, I'm cool. You know, he just doesn't. He's just a badass character. But before this, I love this part where he fucks him up right here. Hold on, if I find a. He just like does the most unorthodox movement. You know, he just like he's just almost moving so fast. It's like very surreal movements. He's just like, okay.
When Goku and Vegeta
strong.
fuse, it's unparalleled.
And then he does this like backwards flip and then just fucking it. It's so easy, you know. He's so much stronger than Janemba at this point. But
Gogeta routinely works whoever he's fighting. It's just that's how it is. Like the only reason why he didn't finish off Shenron at the end of GT was because they wanted to just freaking copy the ending of hey, what's up? Thank you for the congratulations on Yaira. Thank you.
Woohoo! Big time.
Yeah, 1.1 million in under 72 hours. That's
big numbers.
Yeah, it's a big deal. We're very blessed. Very, very blessed. But I was actually mad about the ending to GT because they just copied the ending of Z with the Spirit Bomb. And I'm like, so you couldn't like actually like you give us this brand new fusion. I mean, we'd seen Gogeta before, but Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was something new and unique, the red hair and all that. And I'm like, this is cool as hell. Can we like have this be the finisher, please? Like that would be fine with me. I would be very happy with that. But nope, we didn't get that.
I honestly never finished GT.
Oh, really?
I watched some of it and I can't remember why I wasn't into it. I think it was because I was getting like peer pressure to like consider it, like because everybody was like, "Oh, GT sucks," and I just sort of like bought into it. I never finished it. I didn't hate it, but it was like, okay, it's not canon. Why am I watching this?
The thing with GT is that it has some really fantastic ideas presented, and then a lot of the execution is weak.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I wanted to also. This is my personal favorite moment from any of the movies. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, Android 13, yeah.
So Android 13 and 14 and 15 are all really cool. I like them a lot. They show up again, or not? No, they don't. Wait, don't they show up in? One of them shows up in Super.
I think Super. Well, I wouldn't know in Super because I haven't finished it.
I can't remember. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think one of them shows up in Super. I could be wrong, but. This fucking part of this movie is crazy. So everybody like failed to kill these people, and Android 13 transforms and is just a god. He's stronger than like any other android at this point, you know. Well, it's hard to tell power levels honestly sometimes. But Goku has to basically. Goku. If you haven't seen this, guys, it's my favorite thing Goku's ever done. It's not really technically a movie. The movie's not canon, but.
Oh, where he absorbs that, yeah.
Yeah, he gets a spirit bomb. He prepares a spirit bomb and fucking absorbs the spirit bomb as he transforms into Super Saiyan. And it's like, it's so epic. Where's it at here? And then not only that, so he's absorbing the spirit bomb energy, which is weird. Like you never see this again. This never happens. I don't think it's supposed to happen. But at least, you know, he uses spirit. He turns Super Saiyan to fight Boo because he has to give more power into the spirit bomb as he's like pushing it towards Boo. You remember that? He goes Super Saiyan, and then after that. But this is just sick. Like he like pulls him. He has his own like gravitational pull, like right here, and then he just he can't do anything. He just disintegrates basically. It's just really cool. I love this part. But that's a good movie. All the movies are fun. I mean, there's one, you know, the Harudagarn movie is really good. The Brawly, somebody in chat said Brawly.
The first Brawly movie. The first Brawly movie I like a lot.
I do too.
The Bio Brawly is garbage.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And so honestly, I didn't care much for the other one either. I don't even remember the name of the other one right now.
Yeah, the Brawley fusion movie. It wasn't fusion, isn't it?
just-
Trunks and Goten.
Yeah, and they were
Um,
in it. It was just, I don't know, it was just kind of forgettable. That first one though, the first one was pretty rad.
The first one was so dope. Like
Yeah.
everybody, like
Yes.
every dude was like, Brawley's the coolest. He's the most badass villain of all time. Everybody loved Brawley.
Yeah.
People love Brawley. Hey, Brawley is epic.
That was
Everybody was super
probably-
hype when he came back in the in Super.
Oh yeah, dude, and obviously he had Vic Mignogna voicing him too, which was a big deal. That movie was
Yeah.
fantastic.
It was
this
so
is-
good.
I really, really liked that movie a lot.
This one?
Oh, yes. And I'm not
Yeah.
biased just because it brings my favorite fusion. Like if I had to pick a character above all characters and fusions could count, it would be Gogeta.
Do you like Vegito?
I do, but I don't like him as much. I don't like his design as much, and I don't like because they do have slightly different personalities.
Yes. Slightly.
Yeah, you can
Um,
tell. You can tell like which person is slightly more dominant in which form. Like I feel like in
Goku.
It's
Gogeta-
like a 60-40 split with
Yeah.
Gogeta
Oh my
being
God.
Goku. Oh man,
Yes.
this scene.
and
Oh,
look at
Vegeta,
this
because
kick.
Vegito's more serious.
yeah, Vegito is 60 Vegeta and 40 Goku.
Yeah, Vegito.
Is how
Look at
I've
this-
always viewed it.
Watch this kick. Watch this kick. It's so epic.
Oh.
It's amazing.
What's so amazing about when Gogeta shows up in whatever instance it is it's always in a
It's flashy.
situation. Well, it's super flashy, and I definitely dig that because I like flashy, I like spectacle. But the measuring stick that you see leading up to it, because it's always a matter. Goku and Vegeta were getting completely worked by Brawley. Like they were Super Saiyan Blue, and it didn't matter,
Yeah.
right? And
were.
all of a sudden they fuse, and it's just okay. Now the tables have turned very
Right.
hard.
This is it. You're right. He
Yep.
does this again. I forgot. This
Yep.
movie is so intense. I just forgot.
Yeah,
The
a lot of
animation
stuff
during
happens.
This last fight too. The
It's
animation
amazing.
is just incredible.
Amazing animation. It's so good. I saw this. Trying to remember if I saw this one in the theater or if I saw the Frieza movie. I think I just saw the Frieza movie in the theater. How about you guys? Did you go to the movie theater?
I watched this in theaters. I was
I
so
wanted
hyped.
to see it in
Oh,
theaters,
that's
and I
cool.
didn't get the chance to.
That's cool.
Unfortunately, I really wanted to. But yeah,
Dragon Ball.
I really need to. I've
I
been
like these
told that I
characters.
could even skip
Yeah.
watching the first arc for Super, as well as like the first bit of the Frieza, and just watch those first two movies. I've been told that by some people, but my OCD I don't think will allow me to do that. I'm probably gonna end up just doing both at some point. Shoot, maybe I'll watch some of it tonight. I don't know. I kind of more than anything though want to rewatch the first Broly movie and then this one, the one that we've got on screen right now.
Yeah. You how much of Super have you watched?
I've only seen like the first 10 or 12 episodes. Like I'm maybe an episode or two after Goku first becomes a Super Saiyan God.
Okay, because like there's some let me show this. There's some of the stuff in Super is incredible. I mean, Jiren, you don't know this guy.
I've heard the name. I've seen the character.
He's
but
so amazing.
I know people really dig him.
He's amazing.
I don't like that redesign for Goku's gi. By the way.
That's fair. It's I don't even remember why he has this redesign. But this isn't the fight I was going to show you. But this is Jiren's a really cool character. Hit is amazing. Parts of the tournament arc are incredible.
I've heard the fight versus was it Caulifla and
oh yeah,
Kale is good. I've seen the finale to that where Goku freaking rocks her right in the face with the Kamehameha.
Yep.
when they're fused.
Yeah, and then there's another let me go to anytime, I mean, it's hard. Beerus. Anytime Beerus fights, it's awesome. Beerus
He trains Vegeta
amazing.
Eventually.
Yeah.
To Ultra Ego.
Yeah, like so Beerus is just like easy.
I love Super Saiyan 3. Just to interject. I freaking love it. Like
Super Saiyan 3.
We remove your eyebrows to just give you 80,000 times the hair.
Right.
It's amazing. It's a great design.
It's so metal. Like I just think White Snake when I see that, and I'm like, yes.
And he gets more jacked. He gets like his neck gets bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. It's not as large of a leap from 2 to 3 as 1 to 2, but it is still significant.
It's pretty Or
it requires an incredible amount of energy, though. It's
probably inefficient, right? Yeah.
Which is why Vegeta doesn't do it.
Yeah, it's just inefficient. It just looks amazing. It's like, he had to use it against Boo though. He thought he did, but yeah, dude, Beerus is still the strongest person in the show. And it's like, until Goku, I don't know, he hasn't fought Goku Ultra Instinct, but like they're doing this thing now where they're reaching the pinnacle of power levels, and I don't know how much longer they can go with that. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think about that? Like, you haven't watched Gator, how much of Super have you seen?
I've seen all of it.
So I haven't read the manga. I haven't caught up with the manga yet, but they have, Beast Gohan. There's all kinds of
the manga has done has just gotten to the end of Superhero, the movie.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. But like, this is why I have to pull this up too. This is why I like Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima to me is
they're doing GT, but they're doing it differently.
I don't know if they're doing GT differently because I say
that just because the premise of the beginning is very similar.
Yeah, here's the premise to me as Kid Goku is similar, but I don't know if they're going to do any of the same villains.
I don't think they'll do the same story at all. I think that's just kind of the same general idea of let's bring back Kid Goku. Oh wait, let's not just bring back Kid Goku. They're all kids now.
That's another thing. Yeah, they are. Like Chi-Chi
and Bulma, Vegeta, Piccolo, all of them. Krillin.
Yeah, where's the actual? That's the Goku trailer. Here's the teaser wherever it showed everybody. This is what they showed at what was it? Some conference or convention.
It was at one of the cons, yeah.
Yeah,
I forget which one.
Everyone lost their shit.
Yeah. Well, actually, to be fair, some people don't like this.
Yeah, some people did not. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm down for more Dragon Ball if I can find the time to watch it caught up.
This is amazing. How could nobody like that?
I think it's going to be great.
Look at Vegeta. He's adorable. And then look at the look at Hercule. What's he doing?
Mr. Satan too.
Mr. Satan.
Oh my god.
And then my favorites right here. Watch. Wait, where's it at? Oh, there's Yamcha.
Yamcha.
I gotta find the
even
the freaking Supreme Kai.
Yep.
Wait, when did they unfuse?
Hey!
Yeah, even Master Roshi.
Oh, wait, sorry, Roshi, not Krillin. I said Krillin because the
he looks like Krillin just because he's so beard here now.
Krillin, yeah,
he doesn't have his beard anymore.
But Master Roshi's a baby, and then it's funny because she's now a baby, but
she's now a kid.
The baby's didn't.
The baby's still a baby.
Yeah.
The baby didn't go back. How did the baby go back to a fetus? Like, what happened? How did that not happen?
Well, because the wish the wish made them their younger self.
Oh yeah.
So it didn't make them. It brought them to like a certain age. If they were before that age, they just stayed the same age.
That's true.
I think Trunks and Goten became babies again though.
Yeah, they did. It's coming up here soon. There they are.
yeah, they became babies again.
This is funny. I don't know, man. I think this is going to be a very funny show. I hope that there's a sense of adventure though, because my favorite Dragon Ball.
I hope it's like a lighthearted adventure feeling that we get.
I hope
kinda
it brings
OG
back the
Dragon
same
Ball.
vibe. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I hope it brings back the same vibes from the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Ball very much had that sense of adventure to it. The sense of adventure was, I don't want to say entirely lost in Z, but it's
lost.
Like especially post Namek. It became a lot more just power scaling to whatever the
tournaments
next step was. And don't get me wrong, I still love it all, but it's like that was lost.
Yes. And Dragon Ball is my favorite. The original.
And we got the power pole again.
Yeah,
the power pole.
I love the power pole.
The power pole's great. He has his cloud. He has that thing.
Nimbus.
Nimbus cloud.
Nimbus.
I think he does. I think in the trailer, but
he better. If it's
better.
Kid Goku, I know he could fly faster. I know he's got instant transmission. I don't care. I want Nimbus.
But
take
honestly,
longer to get there.
Yeah. OG Dragon Ball though. I remember watching that again recently, and it was like I did this marathon where it's like every night before I like fell asleep, I just turned my TV on and watched like 3 episodes. And like the music in the show is incredible. The openings and endings are great. The sense of adventure that he goes, there's like all these different little mini arcs that like Frankenstein is in it. Like there's these weird things happening with like the Red Ribbon Army, and like he just goes on like this big adventure with Krillin, and like it's so good. And you lose it all with Dragon Ball Z, but you gain like really dynamic sort of high stakes, because characters die in Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
So and then Dragon Balls exist, but they try to make it high stakes. They do a pretty good job, I think. Like Android 16's death was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was brutal. I think. What other deaths were brutal in Dragon Ball Z? Definitely 16. Vegeta's was sad.
Vegeta's was super sad. I'm trying to think.
Krillin got just off, like just brutally.
Yeah.
Krillin
just flying up and explode. I was like, ooh.
Oh, what's his face? Not
Yamcha?
Yeah, Tien's buddy.
Yeah.
Chaozu. Chaozu was sad, man. He couldn't do anything. They had no power. They couldn't.
He sacrificed himself and did fuck all. It was
he did
sad.
Absolutely nothing.
Just like Vegeta against Boo. But yeah, and Goku with Cell. Goku thought doing that would kill Cell, but it didn't work. Blowing him up, teleporting, instant transmission into outer space, and then
it's onto King Kai's planet.
Oh, that's right.
Goku, what are you doing here? This fake motherfucker!
Goku, get this off my planet, Goku!
Sorry, King Kai, but I'm about to bust.
They're trying to sell more merchandise. It works because I want a young Master Roshi and Satan figure. Yeah, I call him Satan, but I don't know. I think it's Satan, but people say to Satan sometimes, Mr. Satan. I just say Satan because it sounds cool. Or Hercule. Do you guys call him Hercule?
I go back and forth with it.
Yeah, I do too.
It's whatever comes out of my mouth. I'm talking about, honestly.
But yeah, Piccolo's in this.
Because when it comes to Dragon Ball, there are a lot of anime that I can watch in sub. Dragon Ball's not one of them. So as much as
that's fair.
As much as Danny would probably kick me in the face for it, I prefer the dub when it comes to Dragon Ball, because those voices are the voices that I grew up with, and therefore Sean Schemmel is Goku, Chris Sabat is Piccolo and Vegeta, all these guys. Like
totally fair. Because
so like the names as well for things are just what I associate with it most. Now when I got older and there were other animes I was getting into, like Naruto, different names for things, since I was reading the directly translated stuff, fan translated stuff from Japan as it was releasing, in my brain is the actual more direct Japanese translations for that. And I can do the sub for Naruto.
Wait, who's the guy that won again? Greedy? Are you still here?
Yes, Greedy.
He is still here. Yeah, I think.
Greedy, if you're still here, can you hit me up on Twitter? I forgot to. Well, I think I mentioned that, but I'll just mention it again, just in case. But yeah, let me know. Let me know, and we'll get you that. I'll send it to you. Just my DMs are open. Do you guys have your DMs open to random people?
I have it to where people can DM me, but if it's not somebody I already follow, it goes into a separate inbox first, and like it'll say,
Gotcha.
"Hey, you have new messages from somebody you might not know," and I'll take a look at that, and then I can either block, delete, or accept. And
yeah. Where was that? I wanted to bring up the fact that Bob. Where's this at? I'm trying to go back to the thing. Do you guys know that? Oh, here it is. Bobbity is in this. Look,
Bobbity's in this in Dyma.
I think, like, why are they showing him?
Oh, that is
the Dyma. This is the Dyma trailer. Like, look, it's right here. Watch. Right here.
Okay, so that's clearly Goku and Vegeta training or something.
Oh shit!
And
yeah,
then
why is he
Bobbity? Does Bobbity cause that? But or was
Who's
that
this
meant
guy?
to be a flashback?
Wait a minute. Oh, Greedy said. I'll check that in a second.
Or is it like the villain? Yeah, it's like the villain.
Okay, yeah, these guys they're
like
watching. Yeah, they're watching like the history or whatever.
Maybe. So he wants to like. Oh no, who is the villain? Because it showed this.
We don't
guy.
know yet.
You see him right here. It's this tiny little thing. You can't even tell what it. I don't even know what it is. But is that the villain? I don't know. Guy with a cape.
I would assume so.
And then you got Goku at the end. I don't know what. Oh yeah, I used to know what Diamond meant. Now I forget. But the dragon Shenlong. Okay? I wanted to ask you guys about Namek for a second. Well, not just that, but like, who do you guys like? This? Do you like Purunga or Shenlong better? Who's your favorite dragon?
Shenlong. I gotta go with Shenlong.
Okay.
See, I say Shenron.
Shenron. I say both.
Yeah.
I can't. I go back and forth.
Yeah, it depends. I switch back and forth.
But Purunga's based. Come on,
I did see in
guys.
Super. There's a gold one.
Oh, that's fuck. What is that again? Is there a gold? There is another dragon.
The Super Dragon Balls or something.
Oh yeah,
that?
there's the big ass one from the Super Dragon Balls when they do the universe tournament.
Yeah,
I
saw that design and I really dug it. I also like gold, so there's that.
Yeah, it's the universe dragon.
Yeah, I was like, what the shit is this? See, I haven't watched or read Super, but like I've seen a ton of stuff of it.
Greedy, I didn't get your DM. If you maybe
said
just
it's under a different name.
Maybe just comment under. If you just comment under my my post where I talk about the live stream, just like because they're not sending me your DM for some reason, and I'm not even getting. I'm not even getting new messages. But comment under my live stream and I'll add you. But or just add me and then I'll add you back. But yeah, I like Purunga, man. I'm sorry. He looks super cool. I just do you guys know when I'm chatting?
I never dug his design.
Really?
Yeah, it just didn't do anything for me.
The Namekian
looked all roided out. Looks like he belongs in Street Sharks.
Bro, this guy's so cool. The Namekian dragon. I just like his design. I like his design a lot. He's roided. Mm-hmm. He is roided. No, Shenron.
He's Chad Dragon.
Shenron's great. Yeah, Shenron's fantastic. I have a Shenron figure. You guys collect Dragon Ball cards?
I mean, not anymore, but I used to.
I did a long time ago, but I've lost all of them since.
Oh,
all of mine are in storage, but I do have them all still.
Before we wrap up, because I however long you guys want to go, I might go another 15 minutes or so. But I want to talk about games. Okay. We haven't talked about Dragon Ball games. What's your favorite Dragon Ball game?
Probably Budokai Tenkaichi 2 or 3.
I would probably have gone with 3
just because of how many freaking characters are in that game.
That's what I love about it. It's just like everybody's here. Pretty much.
Everybody and their brother's goldfish is in that game, and I'm here for it.
That's a good answer. This is.
But I did grow up playing the original Budokai games as well. So
What do you think of Sparking Zero?
PS2. I'm interested.
What do you think of Sparking?
I liked the look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. I'm curious because it seemed like most of the characters that announced were like variants of Goku and Vegeta. So I'm hoping that like it just has a massive roster that's just so big that they can have like 20 versions of Goku. And it's like, well, there's like 20 versions of Goku, but then there's like every other character in the series too.
What I really like visually about what I'm seeing with Sparking is that it looks like they finally managed to figure out a way to take the animation style that they managed to master in Fighters, and put that in a 3D setting, because
Fighters look good.
Kind of off in the 3D games for a while, like it just not quite there. Even though gameplay wise they were good, but now it's almost like they've got this marriage of the two.
Shake the earth. Okay.
Or destroy the earth.
No, you're right. The art style is really nice and flashy here. No, they're gonna have every character, guys. Don't worry about that. They're gonna bring every single character into this game. For sure. The roster with all the Gokus, don't worry, don't be concerned. They're gonna have so many I can't wait to play as like Hit and Jiren and freaking, the wolf guy from Super. I guarantee they have all of those characters.
I feel like they'll have all of them.
All of them.
Probably like the Saiyaman and
Great
Gohan
Saiyaman.
and
Great Saiyaman too.
His great demon form or whatever, beast form.
But I just don't know how much of a difference in playstyle they're all going to be. Like, that's one thing that these games don't do better.
The Dragon
than
Ball
other
games have not.
They don't play differently enough. But like maybe that's okay, because the game. I don't know.
Part of that might be because they're not very competitive.
I was right.
Yeah, he's in there.
I was right.
Yeah,
wolf guy.
Yeah, he's in there.
There he is. There he is.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
Yeah, the wolf guy. Yep.
He's amazing.
I felt like all of the universe tournament characters 17 would be in there.
Yes, I loved 17's fights in Super. Was amazing. People like shit on.
It was
Super,
great to see him come back.
Yeah. It's like if there was a Super Kai, I think it would be amazing. There's some filler and nonsense and stuff, but I love the tournament, man. I love it so much. Man, this is cool. What I wanted to say though is I grew up playing like, the Budokai games for sure, Tenkaichi Budokai games. But back in the day on PS1, there was like a OG Dragon Ball Final Bout. Oh, it's in my video. I'll just show you. It's like these PS1 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
I played a lot of these.
I mean, Dragon Ball games went as far back as the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, here they are. This is, I don't know what this is called, but this is me getting a gift for my birthday, and it's PS1 Dragon Ball game in Japanese. Probably can't even read it, but and then I fell over and I became like comatose. I was very performative child. I like
think they had a GT game on the PS1 too.
I think they did, yeah.
But like, this is what I was gonna show here. Ultimate Battle. So I don't know what some of these are, but on the one on the far right here is the one I was talking about. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. This was on PlayStation 1, and it was like Budokai, but like 2D. Like you could go up and down and fly and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
But it was called Final Bout GT.
Yeah.
If I can find but have you ever played Legacy of Goku on Game Boy Advance?
I have never.
I did not play that one. No.
Or the second one. Those are fantastic. Or they're good. The Game Boy Advance is sort of an underrated console, I think.
It's got a great library.
It does have a pretty good library.
It's got some of my favorite Mega Man games.
Oh, Battle Network?
Mm-hmm.
Those are great. Dragon Ball. Let's see. Legacy of Goku 2.
A lot of people loved Advanced Wars. Wasn't my thing, but a lot of people did.
Yeah. So here's Legacy of Goku. It's sort of like a Zelda. Let me go to the second one. It's sort of like a Zelda game. A little bit. It's like a little bit of an adventure game. But I don't know, man. They were fun to play back in the day. The second one is just better. The first one has problems, but they're really cool. And then what else is there? What other games are there? There's so many. What am I missing? What am I forgetting?
I mean, most of them have been fighters, but I mean, not too long ago was the Kakarot game, which I have but have yet to play.
Kakarot, yeah.
I have yet to play Kakarot too, but I've heard it's really good.
I've heard it's solid, yeah.
This game is amazing in my opinion. Have you ever played Dragon Ball Fusions?
Fusions, no.
I have not, but I've seen some of it.
Right?
It's a 3DS game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yep. And the cool thing about this game is there are so many fucking fusions, and you can make fusions work, and you can use like Yamcha fusion, and it's viable. Like it's not like weak. Like here's a couple. I'll just show you a couple of them. And the gameplay is very fun. The gameplay loop is very fun. It's hard to describe. So you have like traditional fusions, like here's Goku and Brawley fusion. But then there's stuff like
disgusting.
Yeah, it would be disgusting. Then there's this is the Bardock one. Let's see what this one is. Goku and Bardock. This is sick, guys. People don't even know about this game. I'm telling you. It's on the 3DS, and sadly they just shut down the fucking emulator.
The 3DS store, yeah.
Fuck that. Oh, this is Gorillin. It's called Gorillin. Watch this.
Oh my gosh.
Watch this. It's amazing. I fucking love this fusion, guys. Look how cool it is. They just have a really cool like gi, and their hair is cool. I don't know, man. This was my favorite in the game. I use this all the time. There's so many of these cool fusions, guys. Gohan and Krillin. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This is ugly.
It looks ridiculous.
And there's weird ones. Oh, Vegeta and Trunks, bro. Look at this one. You know, like this game is hype. And you can do whatever you want. There's ones that are prioritized that they made specifically for the game, like Arale's fusions.
I didn't know Arale was in the game.
Yeah. And other ones are just like a combination of like different features. Like this one they called it Tawale.
Tawale. Really cool. Oh, that's clever how her hat changes.
It's a really cool fusion. But other ones are just like smashed together characters, you know.
Yeah.
This one's
Chaozu and Tien.
Chaozu and Tien. It's bizarre, man. It's so fun. I'm geeking out over this.
I can tell.
Supersonic Warriors.
I do remember that one.
Thanks for that. I got it. Yeah, let's see here. Hey, Joe Ball in the chat. Oh, hey, what's going on, Joe Ball? My guy, good comic book artist.
What's up?
Thanks, Nikki. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're wrapping up soon. I just wanted to get into the gaming space. Sparking Zero. Yeah, Dragon Ball Online is something that I would love to see. What about you guys? Would you play a Dragon Ball MMO?
An MMO?
It would be kind of tough to pull off, I think.
I don't know if I'd be too interested in that, but I would like, and obviously this means I should probably boot up Kakarot since I have it. I would like to play a real legit kind of open world adventure game, and that's what Kakarot is, and I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah, this is Boo and Janamba. My God, man, these are just so fun.
Beerus? Oh my God,
this is crazy.
He looks like he's on crack.
He does look like he's on crack.
Bro, this person,
my God,
this fusion would blow up the universe. It would destroy the multiverse. It totally would.
Good gosh.
Look at his eyes. But yeah, the Dragon Ball. Yeah, I just know some people really want one, like a Dragon Ball MMO. But aside from that, I think we covered all these things I just wanted to talk about. I just wanted to like kind of geek out over Dragon Ball Z and Toriyama.
I'm happy to geek out over Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Rest Toriyama Sensei's soul.
Absolutely. And then there was really nice tributes from Kishimoto, from Oda. Did you guys read those? They're really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Kishimoto talked about, you know, some of his, you know, he the Naruto creator, so he talked about like meeting with Toriyama and Oda together and like having dinner or whatever. There's really like really good you know, little things that they wrote about him.
Inspirational to a lot of those guys.
Inspirational for sure. And yeah,
he's the godfather of the shonen, basically.
He is the godfather. There's artwork that I've seen of Goku teaching all of the other characters like stuff. Like he's like Goku's like the godfather, and then it's like Naruto, Luffy, you know, Ichigo. What I was trying to say about Dragon Ball and his death is I don't think we'll ever reach, like, when Oda dies, it's going to be big, but when Oda dies, I mean, just, you know, he's popular with One Piece fans, but Toriyama had like
universal acclaim.
Yeah, like so does Oda, but the difference is like Toriyama had, number one, he had all other things, right? Like he had other stuff he was doing. He also has this iconic art style. I guess One Piece does to an extent, but it's not like,
well, One Piece is kind of derivative of Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama's style, and even Oda's kind of admitted to that. That he took a lot of what he loved about Dragon Ball and put it into One Piece.
Yeah, and Oda's not, you know, they're all inspired by Toriyama. So like, this is like Michael Jackson dying or something. Like this is like pop icon. Everybody else, you know, after him is like inspired by him. So it's like, okay, you know, this is like a legendary moment in their history. We have to like acknowledge his legacy and his contribution to the world. To be fair, One Piece might even be more popular than Dragon Ball, but it's just that's how you know, impactful his legacy was for Toriyama. I don't know. What do you think about like Academia or Demon Slayer? Like, or do you think there will ever be another thing that's like hits as hard culturally on a global universal level as Dragon Ball?
I don't think so. Not in the next century at least, because like you think about Demon Slayer, like Demon Slayer isn't really that long when you in the grand scheme of things.
It's
and closest from what I hear, it's really good, but it's not the level of like acclaim and notoriety that something
like My Hero Academia is starting to wind down now. It's entering its final arc. Well, it's entered its final arc, getting close to the ending for that. And you look at the rest of it, like I think the closest will probably be One Piece, but even One Piece, it's not all over the place universal as Dragon Ball is. And I think maybe part of that's due to time, but also I think just One Piece got to kind of benefit at a time when people like Dragon Ball kind of paved the way for it. It wasn't like, you know, Dragon Ball broke down the barriers when the barriers still existed, and that's why it's so well regarded.
It's because of Dragon Ball that the other big animes, the other big shonens like Naruto. I mean, the big three in my mind have always been Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece, even though I don't watch the latter.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's because of the former. It's because of Dragon Ball. It's because of Toriyama that the other two were able to be as big as they are on a global scale.
Yeah.
If we don't have Dragon Ball, we don't get Naruto and we don't get One Piece.
Yeah,
we don't get Bleach. We don't get a lot of things.
Yeah, that when you drop down into that next tier with your Bleach.
Oh, Perry Chan's tribute. That's what we played on Flashcast. Yeah, I think we played this on Flashcast. Perry Chan's tribute. I know what you're talking about.
It was so good. I saw that.
Very good. It's very good. And Dan Vast.
Perry Chan does fantastic work. And Dan Vast singing
cover of the theme.
Dude, that got me. I was like,
metal.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was metal. It was
I was like, wow.
Oh, it was so sick.
That hit hard. Like that was like, wow, man, that's
Yep. And also, Taylor Swift might be more popular than Michael Jackson ever was. Like, just if you're talking about sheer popularity
If
numbers.
you're talking about sheer numbers,
sheer
sure,
numbers
yeah.
of people.
But
But
she's not Michael Jackson. Like like, you know what I mean?
Right.
She'll never be an
No.
icon on the level of MJ.
No, there's something about like the spirit of Michael and the spirit of Toriyama, the spirit of Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? This is
Right.
what we're talking about. He's the Michael
we're
Jordan.
talking about
he
the people that
transcends his own life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he had another 20 years left. Like think about it. He died at 68 years old.
Yeah.
Think about that. He could have gone on to do Daima. There would have been 20 more years of Dragon Ball, right? At least. And
At
now
least.
now what are we doing? What are your thoughts on the future of Dragon Ball? I guess as we wrap up, maybe 10 minutes from now, we'll wind down. But like, what do you think about the future of Dragon Ball, guys? I have some ideas, but I don't know what your thoughts are. It's hard to say, isn't it? A little bit like
it's incredibly hard for me to say because I haven't watched or read Super yet, and so I don't know where it's at creatively. I know that it's kind of split. I know that some people really like Super, other people really don't, or they like some of it and hate other parts of it.
Yeah.
And so I don't know where that leaves us in terms of like where the story goes without Toriyama. Like how do they wrap it up? And if they wrap it up, like do they do so in a satisfactory manner? Because I grew up watching GT. I know what Dragon Ball looks like without Toriyama. Well,
that's fair. And like my question is, well, is Dragon Ball important enough to try and find a way to continue it anyway? Because with Kentaro Miura, that's what they're doing with Berserk. They're going to finish Berserk without him, but they're going to finish it. They're going to finish it. I don't know what Toriyama had planned for. Like, well, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball is so big that it's almost like I could see it never ending. To be honest,
right?
Like Marvel.
But you could also reasonably end it eventually at some point, and in terms of like how much impact Toriyama would still have on the story, that all comes down to like how much had he actually scripted out.
I know,
or even even if it's just like general notes beyond, because I'm sure that he had scripted out beyond what is currently printed in Shonen Jump. However, what else has he done beyond like the full scripts, right? Has he done any like bullet point notes? What is there to go through? It brings to mind Tolkien for me. So J.R.R. Tolkien, exactly.
Yeah.
He died before he could finish the Silmarillion, among other works. And Christopher Tolkien, his son, who out of all of his kids and descendants was the one who like paid attention to his father's work and actually studied his father's work. And he did his best to put it together and piece it together and put it in a presentable fashion to where it still would hopefully retain his father's spirit and his father's intention with the stories. And obviously I'm certain isn't a one-to-one what his father was thinking of or going with, but it's probably about as close as literally anybody else was going to be able to get. And so my question is like, how much is there to work with Toriyama's work in terms of like other notes to kind of try and piece together to figure out where was he going with this?
And I'm sure Toriyama was having been alive when Miura died and when some of these other iconic anime creators have died recently. I'm sure that he probably thought,
oh God, how old is Miyazaki right now?
Well, Miyazaki.
Miyazaki is pretty old.
Miyazaki doesn't have this problem. Miyazaki doesn't have this problem though,
83.
because he doesn't do open-ended stories.
No, I know. I just
you're
don't
right.
want to lose him.
I don't either.
I
don't
know.
want
I still he's 83.
He's 83.
83.
He's up there.
Yeah.
I still need to see the Boy and the Heron.
I do too.
Yeah. It'll come out soon on streaming. It's pretty close to releasing on streaming. I'm gonna watch it again. It's fantastic. But yeah, like I'm sure Toriyama's thought about this. Like, he probably was also inspired by Miura. Like I'm sure they all were friends with each other. Really, I don't.
Yeah, they were all contemporaries.
So like when Miura died, I'm sure if I was Toriyama, I'd be like, okay, I gotta map out where I want this to go. I don't want people screwing with my legacy. This and the Hunter x Hunter guy did this. This guy,
Togashi, yes, because he has frequent health problems.
Dude, Togashi.
That's why he takes breaks, right? Why there's such long breaks.
Yeah, true.
I've heard.
True.
I don't watch or read Hunter x Hunter, but I've heard that there are frequent breaks in between a lot of it.
We're still on one that's been going on for like what 2 years at this point.
Oh wow.
Well, here's what he did. He mapped out 10 endings, and he did not say which one is his favorite. But he did this so that in case he dies, people have a roadmap, and B, he did a bunch of them so that he doesn't spoil the ending for fans. Like I haven't even read them because I don't even want to. But like apparently he has like 10 endings in mind. And he released this information.
It might be 9 now because I think he used one of those endings to end one of the arcs. I think there's 9 left.
Yeah. So maybe Toriyama had this taken care of. I'm not trying to like, be a selfish fan or whatever, but at the same time, like, I think Toriyama would want Dragon Ball. Maybe he has people he trusts and he's like, guys, please continue my story. It's very possible he would want that. I think Miura wanted that. That's probably why they're doing it, with Berserk. I feel like people close to Miura probably knew what he wanted.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody's like, no, don't touch my stuff after I'm dead, you probably shouldn't do that, I guess. But I feel like Toriyama, I don't know. I don't have any information.
I feel like Toriyama would want the spirit. I feel like he would want the spirit of Goku to continue to inspire future generations. So I feel like he's probably has like a rough outline, and it's one of those things where it's like handing off, he'll hand the baton off to his son, like Tolkien did.
Well, he has a son, so I'm curious to know how much his son actually is aware of his father's work. Like, does he know enough about the story and his father's plans? I don't know if his son is an artist.
This is fake news, by the way. Sasuke Toriyama.
Yeah, I expected that was fake news.
Well, that image is not Sasuke Toriyama.
Yeah,
I know, but this is what Joe. No, I thought this was real too at first. Joe says his son has control of the IP. This is not. This is the community notes
belongs to Toei.
Yeah, so it says it has not been confirmed that Sasuke Toriyama has become the new owner. Sasuke was mentioned to be in charge of the superhero movie. Mm-hmm. Now this is not even fucking him. This is
that's completely different.
No, yeah, this is Go Nagai. He's another artist, anime artist. But so this is fake news. Don't listen to this. But like, maybe that's something that, like Christopher Tolkien, maybe that would happen. I don't know. This hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm just saying, it's possible. I just wanted to say it's.
I would hope that would be the case, so that at least if Toriyama had intended Dragon Ball to have a finale, an ending, a period to it, that there would be somebody that actually knew what that was and understood what that was on some level, even if it meant he had to, like, okay, he understands the story, but he needs to have that communicated to somebody who's an actual script writer, and then have somebody else who's doing the art, because obviously Toriyama can't do the story and art right now. So whatever that looks like, I would like for it to continue, and then, if need be, end in a proper fashion.
Well, we all forgot to mention it. I don't know. Dragon Ball has an ending, because in Dragon Ball Z, Goku, the end, all this takes place before Goku meets Oob and trains. You know what I mean? Do you remember that Oob
That's true.
chapter? Yeah. Then Goku, that's supposed to be the very end of Dragon Ball. Now, I have to go back and rewatch that again, because I don't remember even what Oob was supposed to be doing there, but it's been a while since I've seen that. But I know that's supposed to be the end of Dragon Ball, and then all of this takes
Oob
place
not
before.
in Super?
No. Oh wait, he might. They may have introduced him. Wait, have they?
I think Oob is in Super.
I thought he was.
Yeah,
I thought I saw
but
an
I
image
don't
of him in
think I don't
Super.
think Goku's actually met him yet in Super.
No, what I'm saying is I'm saying Super is before that moment. And
yes, it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So technically it does have an ending. I don't know, there was a possibility that Toriyama was gonna just keep making a bunch of stuff before that. You know? Because there's so many stories to tell in Dragon Ball. There's a lot. He could have done that for another 20 years.
Sure.
I just don't know about the power levels because they're getting a little astronomical and kind of
Well, it's
insane.
because part of the unfortunate thing with where the story wound up going is it did just become going from one power scaling to the next instead of actually having the sense of adventure there, and there being more of a focus on that rather than just like, here comes this next villain that came right after that other villain that we beat, that we had to find a new form to beat. Now we got to find a new form to beat this one.
Yeah. I mean,
like the forms, but
Yeah.
it's unfortunate because that's made the storytelling very limiting.
They could always go back to OG Dragon Ball and maybe make a movie or something, or fill in some of that stuff. I don't know. I don't know what Toriyama had in mind.
That would be kind of neat if they went back and did like a
like
remake
a
of the
side
original
story.
or
that
like some side stories.
Yeah, like I don't even mind remakes because actually I prefer the Hunter x Hunter reboot. I prefer the I prefer the Full Metal, Brotherhood.
I love Brotherhood. Yep.
I like what they're doing with the One Piece remake reboot or whatever. I think that's
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with anime reboots at all. Depends on how they do it.
Well, Urusei Yatsura got a reboot, and it's really good.
Oh yeah.
Is I haven't seen it, but I know that they remade Sailor Moon, and it's basically the original manga.
Oh yes,
yeah,
the original manga with no filler.
Yeah.
Well, that might be what they're doing with One Piece, right?
Yeah, I think that's the intention. Is they want it to be closer to the manga, and they want it to have much higher quality art.
And they're starting. They're skipping the first. I believe they're starting in some arc that's like, you know what I mean? They're skipping the first One Piece arc, I think.
I think they're starting in the Grand Line, if I'm not mistaken, or they're starting at Logetown or something like that.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't want to I'm just being a selfish fan. Like I want more Dragon Ball. I don't like need it to end because some people, sometimes never ending animes are annoying, but like with Dragon Ball, for some reason, it doesn't bother me. It could go on forever. And as long as there's good storytelling, I don't really care. Same thing with Marvel. Like, I don't care that the problem with Marvel is like they suck and they keep doing
I was going to say it's a quality issue.
It's a quality
there.
Yeah, it's a problem. But yeah, and One Piece is going to end at some point too. We'll see. I don't know. I'm sure all this information will come out eventually about what they plan on doing. Right now we have Daima, we have Sparking Zero, we have a Dragon Quest 12, we have Sandland coming out soon, all this stuff. So we're eating pretty good as Toriyama fans right now. So it's exciting. But there was one more thing I was going to say. Shit. Yeah. Well, I can't remember now. But thanks for hanging out. A Sailor Moon anime sucks. I didn't know about that. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't see the remake.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. So I can't speak on it.
Oh, let me just show you guys this quick. Let me just show you guys this. This is incredible.
Maybe by the time the One Piece remake comes out, Flash will finally watch all of One Piece, so I could talk about it with him on stream.
Yeah, that's true. Have you guys seen? Oh yeah, definitely. Have you seen this, guys? Whatever is it at? What's it called? Here it is. Have you seen this? This is a new Hunter x Hunter fighting game.
Yes, dude, I haven't seen the trailer for it yet, but I saw the news and I was so hype.
Oh my god!
I was like, wait, a new 2D fighter? It's Hunter x Hunter. They cooked.
They did cook. Look at this. This is Oh, I'm gonna look up the studio in a second, but just look at the. Just watch
チーム戦
this.
争行こうぜ。いいね、そ
Yo,
れ。
hey, hold on.
面白そう。やろう。チーム戦。受けて立って。
This is a 2D fighter, guys. This is a,
Hunting for your dream.
ハンターハンター。連銀。
Nen Impact. I can't wait for this. I cannot wait.
Dude, I hope that the roster goes all the way up to where they stopped in the manga, because that would be badass.
Yeah. Chat might know the studio. I can't remember, but it's like, oh man, aiding developed fighting game Hunter x Hunter, Nen Impact. They did other. I think it's the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 team, as far as I'm.
Yeah,
remembering.
I've heard that it's the same team
Yeah.
that did Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
3. So, and it's, by the way, guys, it's a 3v3 fighter. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom, where it's like tag team. I'm pretty sure that's what they confirmed. So.
Oh, sweet. So like Tekken Tag, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, or Marvel. Yeah, I just wanted to
Or like
share
Marvel
that.
vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah, dude, I love Marvel vs. Capcom. But yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Goku's in Fortnite, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Goku's all over the place.
Goku and Vegeta and Beerus.
Yeah,
Goku's
they
all
are.
over the place. All right, guys, thank you so much. We went a little bit past 2 hours, but we're good. Thank you for hanging out with us, and congratulations, Mr. Greedy. I will get you on Twitter and I'll send you that figure. I want to do more giveaways. I'm thinking about doing a Dragon's Dogma giveaway. I don't know. That game is
Ooh.
gonna be exciting. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm thinking about picking it up. I saw the character creator, like it was pretty good. I'm like, okay.
I've seen
Character.
people create some crazy
I did too.
likenesses. Like I've seen Gandalf. I've seen.
Did you see
all
Mads
sorts
Mikkelsen?
Yes, I saw that one. That was pretty good.
Mads Mikkelsen, drag, and then they Michael Jackson.
I have
Somebody
seen
made-
that one.
Yeah, somebody made Michael Jackson. This is the Matt. Oh, I made. Oh, let me just. Oh, this is the last thing I'll share. I made Griffith from Berserk. I tried. I have to.
Oh, I did see this. Yeah,
I have
this
to
as well.
make-
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So there's my Griffith. It's not terrible. I might have to change some things around.
You got to make
hair-
him. Got to make him a little prettier, though. He's
I
not.
know,
He's not as
I know.
flamboyant as Griffith.
I know. I gotta change. I gotta make his lips a little more girly. But then there's this. The other one. Mads
Oh yeah,
Mikkelsen.
they've got titty sliders, of course, which is
Mads-
good. It's good they
Yeah,
brought back
titty-
titty
ti-
sliders.
titty sliders.
We like sliders.
Oh, I didn't share the Mads Mikkelsen one, but they made it. Here's the Godzilla trophy, guys.
Base.
That's fantastic.
Oh, she's back, guys. I'm gonna go play Rebirth. I can't talk anymore. I gotta go play this game. Final Fantasy Rebirth is consuming my life. But yeah, that's
I'm glad you're
that game is
enjoying it.
very fun. Thanks everybody. Thanks chat. Fun fact: Hunter x Hunter creator's wife, yes, is
Yes.
the creator of Sailor Moon. Yes,
She actually has been helping him
Sure.
somewhat with drawing and storyboarding and stuff.
Well, that's
'cause he's-
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Why
because
did
he
he
has
say
a
the-
pretty bad back injury that keeps him from being able to draw as much.
Mm.
absolutely. This says, I'm gonna read this. Nayo wait ha na ha hold on. Hayonari. Sayonara. Sayonara. That's what that says. I can read hiragana, sort of. I think that says sayonara. Goodbye, Time Fire. Thanks for joining. I can't read katakana, so I don't know what the other part says.
Time falls. I love
Lofty
that
Sun. Oh,
season.
sayonara, Lofty Sun. Lofty
Mm. Okay.
Sun. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I learned how to read hiragana, but shit, katakana is something else. Yeah, I knew it. Thank you, Time Fire. Thanks everybody else for joining. I appreciate it. It was a good stream. And you guys,
Absolutely. I was happy to be on.
we'll hang out again sometime. We'll have to do this again.
I look forward to it.
Yep. Bye everybody. See. Go follow these guys on. I was panicking to get my stream running. I didn't put your links, but if you
Don't worry about it.
want to drop it in the chat, feel free. I will put it in the description. So, bye, everybody.
Not even worried about it. Thank you, chat.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye, Joe. Bye, Greedy.